Hi there, this is Aaron. Today is Saturday the 7th of September and we've made it to day 20 on the allotment. I've only just got here. I was going to say that autumn's come and it's feeling a bit more chilly, but just as I've said that, suddenly if I tip up, you can see that's a lovely sky up there. The clouds just dissipated. There is a bit of breeze, but it's lovely and warm again. So early autumn is being really kind to us. There are a couple of people that have been saying that they think that this is an autumn raspberry, and that would certainly match what's going on now. I don't know if you can see, but there's a bee pollinating all the flowers there. But what people have also been saying is that the reason that it may be falling over is if it is an autumn raspberry, because they need a bit of support. So one of the things that I need to do is to get a couple of stakes in the ground and get some string or some wire between them to actually hold this up. So that's one little task we can do today. I've been coming down quite regularly during the week to make sure it gets water, and there's a good hole there for water to go down. So I think they are getting enough attention. It's just a matter of they're too big and need a bit of a hand standing up. Now, I don't know if you can notice the difference, but I mean, these plants are all bushing out and they're all really, trying to grow as quickly as they possibly can in what time is left to them. I have got flowers, but what I haven't got is the little tomatoes coming. So again, I don't know if these are going to run out of time. I hope they're not. I gave it a good weeding last week, although I can see already that there are some weeds coming back. So I think really we'll just give these the best chance that we can, give them some more feed, and hope that we get something. Broad bean is looking much healthier. Giving him a bit of a spray was definitely the right thing to do. He may even make it through winter, because I mean he's fairly grown now. There are a lot of people that are sort of getting ready to put broad beans in the earth now. I'm hoping that my one lone broad bean can stand the winter sort of on his own, and that we've given enough of a start so that he can do it. We're certainly not going to get any beans off of him. We'll just have to see what happens. Around here, again, more tomatoes that are really going for it. And I don't know if you can see in here, but on this one in particular, there are a lot of little tomatoes coming through. Now this is the yellow pear variety, and I'll be very excited if they do ripen, which it looks as if they're going to, and we may actually get some fruit off of that. Same with all the other tomatoes, and in fact, and this is quite exciting, there is one in there. Can you see it? There is one in there that has ripened. Now you can probably ripen a little bit more, but that one's getting very close to being ready to eat. So all of these tomatoes appear to have let me get away with it, and it looks as if we may get something, which would be wonderful. The other thing that we've got to do today is to get these potatoes up. I think they're ready. They're starting to flop. When they start to flop, they are ready. These are the Charlottes. Now, the Charlottes are actually alarming me. This one in particular, I came down during the week and it was yellow, and now it's turning black. I'm going to cut him off anyway, so that there's nothing else there, and I think I'm going to dig that up as well. And depending on what it's like, I may dig all of the potatoes up today. But that doesn't look good. I think what's happened is that this is Mr. Mole that's gone down, he's noshed it from underneath, and so there's nothing there actually doing anything. It did turn yellow before it turned black, so I don't think it is blight. But obviously cutting everything back is a very good idea. So that's it. We're going to be digging up potatoes, we're going to be weeding, we're going to be trying to dig beds, because I've also got some onions that I want to go in for winter. And so plenty to get on with, and I'm going to get on with it. Well, we've started to dig the Rasberry up, and I'm not sure if I should be pleased or not. Let me show you. Okay, this is half of the Rasberry dug up. Now, I mean, the potatoes are enormous. I mean, look at that in my hand. That is absolutely enormous. And it's not the only one. I mean, there are some absolutely humongous ones here. Now, I've dug up 5 plants, and I've got 15 potatoes, so that's 3 each. And initially I was sitting there thinking, well, that's not a lot, but then I'm looking at the size of them and thinking, well, that's probably enough for one person on each one. So I'm not sure, because what I was expecting was smaller potatoes, but more of them. So I don't know, has anybody else grown Rasberry before? I'd love to know what your results were, so please do let me know. So I'm going to dig up the rest of them, and I'm also going to dig up one of the Charlottes, see what that's like. If it's ready, then I'll dig up all of the Charlottes. So there's every possibility that all of my potatoes are about to come out the ground. So let's see what happens when I've done that. So that is the haul from the potatoes, which has turned out to be enormous. I've only taken one of the Charlottes up. And, well, let me show you over here. All of the Rasberry from the other side were taken up, but I only took one from this side and the one Charlotte at the end. So there's 4 more Rasberry here, and then there's 3 more Charlotte over the other side. Just taking up those extra 2 plants suddenly produced a lot of extra potatoes. Interestingly enough, the Rasberry on this side of the bed were smaller and there were more of them, and yet on the other side of the bed they were significantly larger, and there were 3 on each plant, but I suddenly picked up one here and there were 6 or 7, and same with the Charlottes. So both of those seem to have performed really well for me. So I'm not going to lift those the rest up. I'm going to leave the rest there, and that's our haul for this weekend. Very pleased about that. And at that point, the heavens opened and so much rain came down, oh my goodness, that I just went and took cover. So didn't actually get anything more done after that point. And also we had the family down for that weekend, and so I didn't get back. We then had friends down another weekend. And so it's actually sort of a good 2 weeks since I've been able to finish this video. So sorry about that. Overall, the potatoes have performed really, really well. There is something when I took the potatoes home that we didn't immediately put them into a Hessian sack. And the light got to some of them. They started to get a bit green on one side that was sort of exposed to the light. So we've learned from that, and now definitely we'll be putting the potatoes straight into a Hessian sack, keep them out of the light. It hasn't made them inedible because we've just sort of cut off whatever's green, and what's left has been a really, really tasty potato, particularly the Rasberry. They've been absolutely gorgeous. So that was it for day 20. I will see you next time on day 21 on the allotment, which is coming up a little bit later. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.